Hi, my friends. Today we are talking about something that can truly change your English forever. Daily English. Listening and speaking. But let me ask you a question. Do you think English is something you can finish one day, like finishing a book or completing a movie? If you answered by saying,
No,
you are correct. Because English is not something you finish. It is something you live with. Think about it. Can you finish learning guitar in 1 week? You play a little every day. You get better step by step. Can you finish cooking in 1 class? You cook often. You make mistakes. You learn from taste. Language is the same. It's a daily practice, not a final exam. Even history shows us this truth. In ancient times, people didn't study language in schools. They learned by listening every day, by speaking every day. Babies don't wait for grammar books. They hear their parents all day. They copy words little by little. And suddenly one day they speak. So my friends, English is not about studying 1 big day a week. It is about daily contact. A little listening here. A little speaking there. Like drops of water shaping a stone. And today, I will share with you how you can use daily English to improve your listening, to grow your speaking, and to finally feel confident when you open your mouth. Part 1. Listen. Every day, even a little question for you. When you listen to English, do you listen only once a week? Or do you try to listen every single day? If you answered by saying, every day, you are correct. Because language grows with daily contact, not with rare, heavy study sessions. Think about music. If you listen to a song one time, will you remember the lyrics? But if you hear it again and again, it gets stuck in your head. English works the same. Your brain loves repetition. Examples? Listen to 1 short podcast while walking to school. Watch 1 YouTube video before bed. Play English radio when you are cooking. Even 5 minutes counts. I had a student who said, "Teacher, I only listen 10 minutes every day." But after 6 months, she understood movies without subtitles. Why? Because daily listening built her ear step by step. History gives us proof, too. Think about immigrants moving to new countries. Many never sit in classrooms. But because they hear English every day at work or on the street, they learn fast. So don't wait for study time. Make English your background sound. Daily listening is like brushing your teeth. Small, daily action keeps you fresh. Part 2. Speak a little. Everyday question for you. When you practice English speaking, do you wait until you feel ready? Or do you just start speaking, even if it's not perfect? If you answered by saying, just start speaking, you are correct. Because fluency comes from practice, not from waiting for perfection. Think about babies. Do babies wait until grammar is perfect before speaking? They just try. And slowly, word by word, they improve. I always tell my students, speaking is like going to the gym. If you go once a month, nothing changes. But if you go a little bit every day, you get strong. Examples. Talk to yourself in English while cooking. Now I cut the onion. Now I put salt. Speak with your friend for 5 minutes a day only in English. Record your voice and say one short story about your day. Even reading a text out loud counts as speaking practice. I had a student who spoke only one sentence to me every day. Today I am tired. Today I cooked pasta. That's all. But after 3 months, he was speaking in full conversations. History shows the same. Think about language cafes in Europe. People meet, drink coffee, and just talk small talk. No textbooks, no exams. But speaking every day helps them more than one grammar book. So my advice is, don't be shy. Don't wait until you are perfect. Open your mouth. Speak a little every day. Your confidence will grow like a plant in the sun. Part 3. Mix listening and speaking together. Question for you. When you listen to English, do you just listen passively, or do you repeat and respond? If you answered by saying, repeat and respond, you are correct. Because active listening trains your speaking muscles at the same time. Here's a simple method. Watch a short video in English. Pause. Repeat what they say. Even copy the same tone. That's called shadowing. Example. If the speaker says, I don't think that's a good idea, you repeat, I don't think that's a good idea. Do it 3 times. Suddenly, the sentence becomes natural in your mouth. History? Actors have used this trick for hundreds of years. They rehearse by copying other voices and dialogues. That's why their speech sounds so natural, so don't just listen. Listen and speak. Combine both, and your progress doubles. Part 4. Learn from real-life English. Question for you. Do you think the best English comes from textbooks or from daily life? If you answered by saying, daily life, you are correct. Because real conversations use natural words, not exam-style sentences. Examples. Phone watch YouTube vlogs and copy their expressions. Listen to podcasts about topics you enjoy. Sports, movies, history. Watch sitcoms like Friends or Modern Family. Repeat their jokes. Read short news articles. Then explain them in your own words. I had a student who only learned English from memes and TikToks. Sounds funny, right? But his slang and pronunciation were amazing. He sounded like a native speaker his age. History reminds us, too. Immigrants in the U.S. 100 years ago didn't learn from grammar books. They learned English by working, buying bread, and chatting with neighbors. That's real-life English. So, don't get stuck in theory. Use English the way people use it daily. Part 5. Make English part of your identity. Question for you. Do you study English only when you have time? Or do you make it part of your daily life? If you answered by saying, part of daily life, you are correct. Because language grows when it's part of who you are. Here's how. Change your phone to English. Think in English before sleeping. Write your to-do list in English. Sing English songs loudly, even if your voice is bad. I had one student who gave names to objects in his house. His chair was Charlie. His fridge was Freddie. He would say, "Good morning, Freddie. What food do you have for me?" It sounds silly. But his speaking confidence skyrocketed. Even history shows this. Great learners of languages are like polyglots. Always surround themselves with the language. They don't study English. They live in English. So if you want results, don't treat English as homework. Treat it as part of your lifestyle, your personality, your daily identity. So my friends, now you know. English is not something you finish. It's something you live with. If you listen daily, if you speak daily, if you mix both, if you learn from real life, and if you make English part of who you are, your progress will surprise you. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Every small action adds up. 5 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow. 1 year later, you will look back and say, "Wow, I can actually do this." Let me ask you one last question. Will you wait for the perfect time to practice English? Or will you start today, even with something small? If you answered by saying, "Start today," you are correct. Because today is always the best day to grow. So here's my challenge for you. After this video, do one thing in English. Listen to a podcast. Speak one sentence out loud. Write your plan for tomorrow in English. Just one action. Do it every day. And you will see your English transform. Thank you for learning with me today. If this helped you, share it with your friends. And tell me in the comments, what small English action will you do today?